flower, where'd you go? Looking for daylight in the canyon low. All these shadows raise their heads. We're looking for daylight to bury the dead. We could be honest, or we could be hollow. We could be all the things we swore when we were younger. Under the willow, out in the water. We could be all the things we swore when we were younger. As we lie awake, moonlight drift, stars unravel, the light within. We could be honest, or we could be hollow. We could be.
Good morning from the desert on March 25th, 2024. It happens to be my birthday. So, on my birthday, what I wanted to do is come out to my favorite spot in the desert. And oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see it, but right there, the moon is going down over the mountains. And I left my long lens in the van. But it's peaceful. And we are here to do some shooting, some exploring, some adventuring, some stuff that we like to do on my birthday. So I'm going to try to set up real quick, probably put the drone up here in a minute, and try to get this moon. This is epic. I don't have the lens for it, but that's okay. I'm still going to try. Oh, man. I just don't have the lens. Alright, so I'm not sure if you can see behind me, but the sun is coming up and it's starting to illuminate all these mountains. And where I'm located is just outside of the Kofa National Wildlife Refuge. And if you've never been here, I suggest that you come here, especially if you're an adventurer or a photographer. There are hundreds and hundreds of miles of off-road trails. It's like an overlanding paradise. And then the landscape photography here is some of my favorite in the desert Southwest. But right now, if you can see, I'll try to get out of your way. Everything is coming up over those mountains perfectly right now. This is my favorite time, when that sun starts to crest up and you start getting all these shadows and all this light hitting these mountains. It's also happening over here, but it's not as dramatic because we're not as close. But this is one of my favorite places, and it's my birthday. So we're going to spend a couple of days here, and we got in late yesterday. I was able to get some shots of the sunset. It's a pretty decent sunset considering the Southwest usually doesn't have clouds, therefore the sunsets usually aren't that great. But I'm going to go take advantage of this and shut up so you guys can just kind of take all this in. Well, full disclosure, I pretty much botched the sunset. I didn't want to get up. I was tired. It was warm, and I got out late. So I didn't get really anything of note. But the moon going down over those Mountains over there that was worth getting up for. I just know tomorrow I need to be prepared for that. So I'm getting cold. I need to go make some coffee. Everybody else is still asleep in the van. So I'm gonna put the camera away for a little bit, kind of recenter myself, fix my hair because I probably look homeless, and I'll catch back up with you guys here in a little bit once we get the day started. Did you get that out of your nose?
No, I didn't.
Are you still digging? Did you get it now? Hmm?
What happened?
We're going to our other camp spot now. Are you ready? Mom's driving. This is like the old school days. So we're headed to the favorite camp spot here in the Kofa. 2 years ago we were here with this little monster. We were in the Subaru. We had the teardrop trailer. The wind was howling. Our awning and tent got blown off while we were out exploring one day. So we're gonna go revisit that experience. Do you remember when you were here last time?
Yeah.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember having a lot of fun?
Yeah.
Do you remember sleeping in the camper with Mom?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember Dad was in a car by himself sleeping, freezing cold?
Uh-huh.
You do remember that? Okay. So we're gonna head over to our favorite camp spot, get situated. The views, the photography, everything at this place is, I mean, it's the best. At least what I remember. And I was kind of a trash photographer at that point. Alright, so we have made it officially to the #1 camp spot that I've ever been to. 2 years ago we were here. It's purely beautiful. I showed you, ow, showed you a little bit of that. But we are, time to get everything set up. I'm going to get the pop-up fire pit set up. I'm going to get the scuttle set up. I'm going to get all the wood ready for tonight so we can just hang out, cook dinner, because it is 4:30 right now. So in about an hour, the sun will start setting, and that 5:30 to 6:30 time is spent running around in pure chaos, trying to get as many pictures as I can, as many videos as I can, while the light is really good. But we are nestled back way deep, and it takes about an hour and a half to get here, and it's all bumpy roads. It's not a hard trail whatsoever. It's just bumpy roads for an hour and a half, and it's really bumpy in the van, because the van's heavy. There's just things, there's cabinets, there's the galley. Stuff is just rattling around constantly. So it's a tough trek to get all the way back here, but it's so worth it once you make it. The mountains here are just this red color. It's really hard to explain in words, so I'm going to show you in images and video.
ready for trash.
We have so many cactuses in the tire.
We do?
Yeah.
What were you doing hitting cactuses, babe?
I mean,
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay, Mom?
I'm good.
My butt hurts. I landed on my camera. Left hand camera hit the rocks. Butt camera hit the ground. Oh, my butt hit the ground. Oh, falling at 38's not the same as it used to be.
I mean, luckily we weren't a few feet more down. You would have fell into a cactus.
Yeah. Oh, my butt hurts. All right. Well, I'm glad I didn't have to actually show you that, I can tell you. But the clouds are starting to come in. The sun is setting, and there's big puffer clouds. This is going to be so beautiful once we find a safe spot and one that's not going to kill us on the way down. Are you ready to go down and find a better spot? Okay, let's do it.
I can help you up.
You gonna help me up? All right, thank you.
I can't go backwards. Please.
I'm going backwards this time. At least if I fall, it won't be my butt again. Nice.
I'm hoping my butt doesn't
Oh, there you go, nice. All right.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay.
You want help, Mom? Sure. Why does your foot look like that?
It's like, oh, my Reeboks on.
All right, successful. We're successful.
7, 8, 9, 10.
It's a little overexposed here.
Silver sound.
All right, that's better. Give me your hand. Okay. All right, crisis averted. Now we gotta go find some better spots here because that's not a suitable location to be with a 3-year-old. What? When that light was hitting that mountain over there, did you see that?
Yeah.
That was worth it. My butt hurts, but it was worth it.
I can kiss it.
No, don't kiss my butt. That was really sweet of you, though.
You want one?
All right, let's go find some cholas, huh?
Yeah.
All right. What happened, Rim? What happened, Rim?
She started going forward, and then she, like, made herself play.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I hurt my butt too.
You hurt your butt too?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Get out of here.
I don't want to right now.
Be careful. Ooh. So I'm not sure if the wind is getting you, but this perfect side light's coming in. And we have probably 15 more minutes. So we're just gonna let the sun kind of set past those mountains just beneath them, past the saguaro right here, and just take advantage of every little opportunity we can get our hands on. Oh, don't be anything pokey. So this may be something that you don't necessarily care about, but whenever I go through like a slump, a like artist slump or a photography slump, something I'm doing right now is going in and taking more intimate pictures. When the scene's not as big, it's not as overwhelming, and you can kind of focus on detail. And that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm just kind of zoomed in, not trying to capture like the greatest, most epic landscape you've ever seen, but more so just hone in on those little intimate shots that that are easier to edit mostly, and like more fun to take, because you don't have to have the most epic scene in the world in order to create like something super cool, super sharp. Even though it's close, you can add some depth to it while you're processing it. So that's kind of something I'm doing now, is just focusing on small scenes that I know are going to be easy and fun to edit, that I know I can get like a really good picture out of. I think it was, I took a picture of the saguaro. This one?
Hermes jacket. Come here.
You got more?
I got candy for you.
You got candy for me?
Yeah, in here.
Is it Candy Rocks? Oh, come on.
Let's go.
So that whole scene is like kind of dead now, because until those clouds light up, because the sun's pretty much gone and we were like shooting directly into the sun, getting a lot of side light. So now the cool part about this place, about a lot of places, is we have this whole other area, and it's kind of backdropped with these red mountains, which I love. The red, the really bright red sections of the mountains, just because it gives you a lot more color control later on, and you can really make those extremely bright. So we're gonna kind of go find another spot right here, because I believe the sun is gonna come through that dip right there, and it'll kind of light up the clouds that are on this side, which should make for like a really cool, awesome backdrop. And that's what I'm hoping for. That's why I came to this spot, because before I didn't know the things that I know now, and I wanted to have like a second go at this area. So I'm gonna get set up kind of in one of these little cholla patches. I think I found the one I like, and just kind of wait for the clouds to start lighting up and see what that gives us. Okay, so this is like a really good, little scene, like with the cholas and the ones on the ground, and then getting low and shooting up at that mountain is like, it is such a great image. And there's another spot right over here where these flowers are just, everything's blooming, so these flowers are just blooming right to the beautiful light that's hitting the side of this mountain. We're going to go over there right now, and I'm going to show you what I found on this side. So you may not be able to see too well behind me, but there's just this leading little crevice that goes through these flowers, through the cholas, and the light is just hitting the side of that mountain perfectly right now. It's absolutely beautiful.
I want to go back to the film.
We will in a minute.
I want to make it.
Okay, so this will be the last little spot I talk about, but if you guys are into this kind of stuff, I don't even know if you are, but this is, the trips turn into just long adventures, but photography is like my passion right now. So this is another leading spot where you have these rocks and the blooming flowers, the saguaro cactuses with the light just hitting the side of that mountain. It's epic back here. If anybody has a chance to get to this type of location where there's this many different scenes in such a small condensed area, I mean, you're going to have photos for months to edit and to work on. And I think every time we come to a place, it's hard to find a location that has 40 or 50 compositions in, 100 square yards. So I'm going to take these, and then I'm going to run around like crazy for the rest of the evening, put this camera down, and then I'll pick up with you guys before we cook dinner and call it a night.
Thanksy.
Well, that's it. I'm 38, and I appreciate you spending time and hanging out, going on a little photography trip, little mini birthday getaway. Haven't made a video like this in a while, and although it's fun, it does take a lot away from the experience, hanging out with family, just being present. It's really hard to do all of that and this. It was fun to do it again, but not sure I want to continue doing them like this. But if you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe, share, come along for the adventures. Follow us over on Instagram to see the photography work. I'll put both of our Instagrams right there so you can do that. We're going to cook some carne asada tacos, hang out by the campfire, eat cake. I'm still waiting for my happy birthday song, and I'll see you on the next one.
Thought I'd seen it all till I saw you. London in the fall and Paris too. And I've climbed hills to castles in the snow. But you, I can't let go. Thought I'd found everything till I found you. But I was lost at sea and I never knew. You take